Language is a mode of communication and our mother tongue is our blood. Both is taken care. Why do we need a third language policy, as Aringer Anna has asked?
Tamil Nadu youth are not getting the same platform as the youth of the other states, and the youth of the other states are degraded in Tamil Nadu.
Compared to the rest of the India, we stand GDP or GSDP high because of the two-language policy. We are only against the imposition of any language.
The learning third language or learning Hindi is given to the students of the private schools. When they are taking the opportunity, why it is denied only to the government school children?
By learning Hindi in the other states, we have seen examples where their own language policy has died.
No, when English is unable to kill Tamil, how other languages will kill Tamil?
Now we are here for the next session where how in India, in politics and in public life, how the youth are to be transformed or are getting transformed. And we have here former Governor of Telangana and Pondicherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan. He is well known in Tamil Nadu. And we also have Dr. Kanimozhi Somu, Member of Parliament, and illustrious daughter of an illustrious father, Mr. N. Somu, who was Minister for Defense, and her grandfather was N. Annadurai, who was a founding father of the DMK movement, one of the founding fathers of the DMK movement, along with late C N Annadurai. And now we find that everybody are talking about the new voters, youngsters, and how youngsters are changing the whole demography of our nation and taking our nation in the global stage, how they are, the educated youth are taking India to nooks and corners of the globe. And here also you find that there is no field here where the youth achievers have not reached and they have achieved. Especially the number of startups we have, and even in agriculture, rural areas, youth are transforming the entire atmosphere. But as earlier Mr. Sachin Pilot in an earlier session mentioned, of late we find the youth movement is very impressive, or it is not getting the kind of youth movement we had about 2 or 3 decades ago. So now we have two illustrious politicians. Both of them are ground level politicians who know what is what and what is happening in the country, especially in Tamil Nadu. And let's start with former Governor Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan to tell us about to what extent the youth power in politics has paid dividends. Paid dividends.
First of all, a special good afternoon to each and everyone here. First of all, I want to start with the great Aurobindo's words. This is a country which has the youth who are inspired by the glory of the past, the pain of the present, and the dream of the future, but always in the path of progress. So our youth always, whether in the past or in the present or in the future, always in the path of the progress that I want to enforce from the beginning. And apart from that, the transformation of the youth power in Indian politics, I want to project it as one positive as well as the challenges faced by the youth. Particularly as our moderator, our great editor, Dinamani Editor sir mentioned here. First of all, I also has a mind to project that whether there is no youth movement. But I want to say that the youth movement is not visible in the field, but is visible in the social media. Whatever the movement and whatever the ideas they want to put forth, they are very strongly mentioning it is in the social media.
So you mean to say that because of social media, where they have an opportunity to express themselves,
they are not coming into
it doesn't transform itself as a movement
in the field. Yes. So that mindset is the same, and their empowerment is same, and their ideas put forthing, their great ideas are the same. In fact, it is more vigilant and vigorous, but they are not coming to the field, but they are making that impact more effective in the social media, which is the digitalized mode which we are having in our hand itself.
But does social media, does it have an impact on a greater level? At the micro level, yes. At the macro level, yes. At the micro level, does it have an impact?
Micro level, because not only the social media is only not to the Facebook or Twitter. It is in the WhatsApp, in the hands of in the phones of the people, even the ordinary person. Because we know in India the greatest revolution is we are the greatest export. We are exporting more cell phones, and we are using more cell phones and internet users. I am very happy to mention that the India is the second most users, number in the users of the internet. So the revolution is there, mind is there.
That's because of politics. The number one is China and number two is India.
Yes.
That's because of politics.
Politics and empowerment, and because of the government.
Sorry, not politics, that's because of population.
Population, that's because of population, but we have to say that, no, because each and everyone, it has extended to the villages. And because our Honorable Prime Minister is put forthing the Digital India movement, and we are using more cell phones are used by even the common public. First it was challenged, the Digital India was challenged in the Parliament. But even the vendors are using the Digital India, the UPay, and they are doing it. So everything is in their hands. So whatever the revolution mindset which should be created by the youth are all created, but not in the field, but in the social media, and by empowering them through their mindset, that I want to say that. And apart from that, the youth, the positive thing, because in India, the ease for doing business has improved because of our Honorable Prime Minister's Make in India and Startup India, all these projects, and because the youth is moving forward. And recently we had that AAI conference where India is leading forward the whole of the world. At the same time, the Indian youth are facing the challenges like drug menace, like alcohol, and particularly some of the politically motivated, brainwashed, some policies. The Indian youth and the Tamil Nadu youth are really facing the challenges. For example, in Tamil Nadu, there is an artificial power of rights has been created as if you are fighting for it, and the drug menace is at its rampant, and the drug usage is high, even in the schools, in the colleges, and the alcohol usage is more. So these are the challenges and atrocities and the violence because of the drug use is more. So these are the challenges faced by the youth. So positively, the youth is moving forward, educationally empowered, and they are socially empowered, and they are digitally empowered. At the same time, they are facing the menace like drug abuse and all these things. And politically, for example, some of the schemes are good schemes are politically challenged by the state government. So the Tamil Nadu youth are not getting the same platform as the youth of the other states, and the youth of the other states are degraded in Tamil Nadu, saying that they are not useless and they are useful only to all these things.
But Dr. Tamilisai, you should also know that the youth in Tamil Nadu, they have greater representation globally, greater representation in everything, more than any other state.
No, I accept that. I'm not telling that. I accept that. But that should continue. That is my worry. As our West Bengal governor was talking, I was also chancellor of 14 universities in Telangana, where we are following the NEP. And that is a great revolution in the education field in India. That is only not the language. It belongs, it is the digitalizing and other empowering the education. But we are focusing only on certain things. So we are preventing the Indian Tamil Nadu youth moving forward. For example, in Puducherry, we introduced the CBSE for all the school children. So there was no any discrimination in the education. But here,
but that's another, education is another topic. Now empowering youth.
No, that's what. Education is empowering the youth. Is one of the greatest motive of empowering
And bringing
youth
them to
education.
politics. Youth in politics is...
That's what. Because when they are empowered in all these things, they have the courage to enter the politics. They have the confidence to enter the politics. So these are the basement things which are providing the strength to enter into the politics. So my concern is the Indian youth are empowered, they are intelligent, and they are digitalized, they are more motivated, but they should be channelized in a proper way. As our Honorable Prime Minister conducted a conference on 2025 Jan 11th to get the ideas from the youth, to get their ideas to be motivated them into politics, how they can be empowered in politics. So these all the things, they had more ideas we got from the youth. So these politicians getting the ideas from the youth is really empowered, and more MLAs and more MPs, because now even in this era, the number of youth, because India is the youngest country where more
and we have got the oldest lot in parliament and assembly.
Yes, so whether it is assembly, whether it is in the parliament, we have to more young representatives. Even in politics, we have to have more representatives. So these are all the things which we have to move forward, empowering the youth of this country.
Thank you. Now, coming to you, Dr. Kanimozhi Somu. Actually, the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, DMK, is one political party in India which emerged from youth movement. From students' movement it emerged. In fact, but for the students and youth, the party would not have grown this much to challenge the monolithic Congress party in 1967. And it continues to be, among Tamil Nadu youth, it has a very sizable impact on the party. And how do you look at the youth coming into politics? But of late, it is said that the mainstream political parties, the Dravidian parties, both DMK and ADMK, are bereft of youth, and youth are moving away from both your parties, Dravidian parties. And how do you look at it? And their political forays is also very much restricted.
Thank you, sir. All of us know that DMK's strong bone was the student wing, which was emerged during Aringer Anna days. Manavarani என்பது on all colleges, whether it's Arts College or Pachapas College or Law College, there was always a students wing. And all today's MP, MLAs, or the Prime Minister, Chief Ministers, all from Tamil Nadu, are from that student movement which was created during Thandai Periyar, Aringer Anna and Muthamazhi Kalinger's time.
Thandai Periyar was not there, it was Aringer
Anna mainly. And even as Madam said, the NEP introduction, from those days we have been having the two-language policy in Tamil Nadu, and I feel and I think, and it has proved that the two-language policy has had a great leap in Tamil Nadu. That is the reason for the development of Tamil Nadu compared to the rest of the India. We stand GDP or GSDP high because of the two-language policy.
In what way do you think that the two-language formula helps in GDP and in development?
See, Tamil is our mother tongue. We study that. We are comfortable in that. We want communication language. That is English, that is accessible throughout India and throughout the world also. Language is a mode of communication, and our mother tongue is our blood. Both is taken care. Why do we need a third language policy, as Aringer Anna has asked? It is not needed at all. Number one.
But is it anything wrong if you have 2 language, 3 language,
Those
4
who
language?
want to study can study. Still, we are very categorically clear. We are not against any language. We are only against the imposition of any language. That is the only curricle of Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. We are not against Hindi. Let people learn. There are still Hindi prachara sapas. There are still people learning Hindi. There are still people reading. They are still writing exams. They are still clearing it. Why we ask for our own language to be there is we have exams of TNPSC which was conducted in Tamil. We were able to have IAS officers and IPS officers who could serve Tamil Nadu. Now that has been stopped. In railways we had Tamil exams where our people could take it up. That has been stopped. The same thing, we really had those days problem, no? Coming up of Hindi questions where it is difficult for us. We don't need another person's mother tongue as our mother tongue. We have our own mother tongue. Tamil என்பது ஒரு பழமையான ஒரு மொழி and that's been proved as age time. And now with the 2 language policy, we are marching forward. And Madam also said about the usage of the media and everything. Yes, even today Tamil Nadu government has given laptops for all the students, around 10 lakh laptops has been awarded as a next era for the future students to study. So we should not forget all these things. And Madam was talking about the usage of drugs and alcohol. Here as a doctor, I would like to specify one specific point about the central government which brought about the e-pharmacy, the online drug which could be brought as online. That was the major breakthrough for all the drugs which was purchased online by the students, which we should not be forgotten. That even I have opposed in Parliament saying that it should not happen. The pharmacy should never become an e-pharmacy. It should only go to the pharmacy with the prescription we should buy. I think all these things should have answered Madam's question. And your question, sir. Tamil Nadu is standing high up as Kalam Totta Kalam Nadal from Aringer Anna's days. We are only with 2 language policy. It is time proven and again our students have an edge over the rest of the country is what I could put it across.
Now the question is how many of those students, except those students who are mostly studying in Tamil medium, they are entering politics in Tamil Nadu. And most of the people who study in CBSE and other English medium, they prefer to go and they study. I do agree with you. We have got a lot of engineering colleges and opportunities for them to go abroad. And most of them, they go away. And only those people who study in government schools where only 2 language formula is there and they study in Tamil and they only stick to Tamil Nadu. And they also they are not coming into politics also. If at all they come at the lower rung. They don't rise up to the higher level.
Sir, let us not forget today, Dore Murugan, he is from the student movement.
But he is of our vintage stage of our
very true.
Generation.
But that still exists in Tamil Nadu. We are still not carried away by whatever the cinema or the media. I know where you are really putting the question to. Now the youngsters drift from the both Dravidian parties to the other side is the question what you're putting it across. Just by seeing the numbers or the huge crowd, let us not come to a conclusion that they have drifted to the cinematic field. Let us wait and watch for the elections to take place. Let us see what is the numbers which we are going to see on the paper. Let us see what the voters are going to do. Today, a person who's very high in fame conducting a meeting and people coming and attending that never converts to vote. At the time of elections, the education given to them will definitely pave way and we will see it in numbers during the election of 2026.
I am not talking about voters. I am talking about even the politicians at the lower level. Even if you see, you don't see, as she rightly said, the number of politicians, number of MPs, MLAs, most of them are above 50. When India is a country with 35, 36 years old youngsters. And that's what I am asking. Where are we moving towards?
That is the time when I think we had the 13 year of ruling done by the AIADMK, where none of the students was getting into politics. And I think now with the regime of DMK, it is taking a turn around and we do have youngsters on the ground. We will have it.
Next government will have more.
Definitely, yes. You can see it as already our CM has given in the meeting, one of the meetings he has said, it will be more of young blood and more of youngsters into it. Let's wait and watch to see what is
And
happening.
how do you look at the youth today and their interest in public service? They want to enter politics to get power, to get all those things, but are they really interested in serving the people?
That sustainability is a big questionable debate. Young people want to come to politics, but want to do the work and service is a big debatable question. I think people, the day one itself, they just want to get into the power and see what it is. It is not that in any profession, either it is politics or medicine or engineering or whatever it is, we have to at least put our work somewhere over there. I think that the young blood will understand as the days goes by, but definitely, as Madam said, the mobile which they have in the hand is a double-edged sword. It can be used for good and for bad. Only 50% of the population or even less than that is using it for the good. The other rest of the people, it's going haywire. I think somewhere even transforming youths and the social media has to be clubbed somewhere for the real understanding of politics.
But my another question is, the youth, most of them, because of the present generation politicians, most youngsters, they feel politics is a very easy profession where they can make more money. And many people, only the undeserving youth, they are coming into politics.
Sir, both of us are examples for that. Madam comes from a family where her father has been there.
I'm talking about the next generation.
I'm telling you, for us itself, it's not easy. That is the answer I could give you. Though we had a platform, it was easy for us to stand there at least, though we had to work and everything. Even if you have a platform, you'll have to put your work and heart and work soul over there. It is not that some black magic, you just come into politics and next day you get into power. It is not that. You need to work for the society. You need to put your hard work over there. That understanding, I think that young blood needs to at least have some amount of transformation of their thoughts. It's not easy as you say. Even both of us, life was not easy for us. Being a woman, we know how difficult it is for living here and breathing here also. But still we have made it up. So that is politics. Politics is a big game. It's a gambling game, I could really call it. We couldn't call it as, yes, you come, you contest, you become to power tomorrow. It is not that. So that transformation should be there in the young blood also.
And how do you look at it? How do you look for this question, the youth in your party and the youth you come across? How do you feel?
First of all,
are they here to make money or are they here to serve the people?
No, they are here to serve the people, and I'm very proud that we completed our organizational elections all over India. And our national president who was elected as the national president is just 45 years. And we had a policy in our party constitution that all the mandal presidents should be less than 40, and all the district presidents should be less than 45. We had that constitution. We have elected in Tamil Nadu, all the 67 district presidents are less than 45. And all the mandal presidents are less than 40. 1,600 mandal presidents are there. So we have already, our honorable Prime Minister honors the youth of this country. He always mentions that it's a young country. So this political power should be empowered. The youth should be empowered with political power. So our party, even though DMK says it rose from the student organization, but now the real party, the party which is really giving empowerment to the youth is BJP. Constitutionally, we have proved it. And all our chief ministers, almost our average age is only 50s. And they did not rise from dynasty. They are all grassroots workers. So this is the party which has aligned with the empowering youth. So already we have started it. So I have to mention that, and again I have to talk about the two-language policy or mother tongue. I am also proud that I am a Tamilian. It's my Tamil in my blood. But it is not that new language policy, national policy says, till 8th standard you have to study in our mother tongue. In Tamil Nadu it is not there. So we are enforcing it. Yeah, they are portraying it as if the new education policy, NEP, is against the mother tongue, against Tamil. That's only I told in Puducherry we introduced the CBSE. Tamil is the language. And everyone told, no, you are introducing CBSE, so you are scraping away Tamil. No. Tamil is the language of instruction in most of the schools.
Madam, let me ask you
So
one
I
question.
don't want to mention here, two language policy means it is against Tamil, it is against mother tongue, it is not like that. Learning another language, she is also a doctor, I am also a doctor, till 8th age or 10 years, the brain will grasp more languages, more message and matter. So when it is possible to engulf and encourage it, so let us educate them with another language, that is all.
Let me
it will
ask-
give them more opportunity, that's all. I am not denying that Tamil is the most beautiful language, it's a mother tongue. Two language policy means it is not denying Tamil, that I want to enforce here.
Madam, let me ask you a question. How are you? Are you very conversant with Hindi? In conversational Hindi?
No, I am not. I am not very fluent in
Fluent in
Hindi.
Hindi.
Fluent in Hindi, and I am not fluent in other language. But when I went to,
But do you regret not learning Hindi?
yes, I am regretting definitely, because why I am telling, when I went to Telangana, I learned Telugu, and when I conversed them with Telugu, I had a very cordial approach with them. When I went to the tribal area, I learned their language, and because I adopted 6 villages from language, so I was able to converse them in their own language. I was able to converse with them own language. So learning another language, and I am asking one question to Dr. Kanimozhi. This opportunity is given, the learning third language or learning Hindi is given to the students of the private schools. When they are taking the opportunity, why it is denied only to the government school children? That opportunity is denied only to government school children. Can you challenge? Two language policy is the policy of the government. So in private schools also, we will follow the two language policy. Why there is discrimination between the government and private schools? That is my question.
Because there is a court order. Court doesn't allow it.
Two language policy is the state government's policy. And private schools have their own discretion of what they can teach. But definitely Tamil is there and English medium are there. There is no Hindi mediums. You, from the central government, putting into the 3 language policy is the backdoor entry of the Hindi, which we categorically know where we will learn. Today you will say you have till 8th standard your own mother tongue. We will go through it till the 10th. Who wants to learn it, let it learn
Nobody
it.
is telling
Even
Hindi.
today we are saying it is not that you cannot learn Hindi. Those who want. Today madam has given her own example. You went to Telangana as a governor, madam. You learned Telugu over there. People were very happy. Yes, when the need arises, people are going to learn what they want. But I think learning the North Indian side language, definitely we will say South and North because that's always been a categorical cutoff between the South and North. It is not a predominant language for the rest of the country. By learning Hindi in the other states, we have seen examples where their own language policy has died. For example, Bhojpuri, like that, many languages have died in their own state. We don't let that happen to our Tamil. By learning Tamil and Hindi, definitely compared to the rest of the India, our Tamil Nadu students have hailed and risen up above the mark of the GDP compared to the rest of the country, and our literate levels are much better and our students' understanding is much better. So Tamil Nadu will always stick on to the 2 language policy or the state education policy brought by Aringar Anna and Muttamanika Dr.
One
Kalaignar and
clarification I
spearheaded
want to
by
give.
M.K. Staller.
Now to wind up.
No, one small clarification. It is not Hindi. Third language is any Indian language. When English is unable to
Ma'am, we
kill,
don't have teachers for
when English
Hindi
is unable
itself.
to kill Tamil,
We don't have
when
teachers
English
for
is
Hindi
unable to
itself.
kill
When they
Tamil,
take
how
another
other
language,
will
they
kill
say
Tamil?
there are no teachers. This is what
When
will happen
English
to
is-
us.
No, when English is unable to kill Tamil, how other languages will kill Tamil? It is degrading Tamil if another language is
Anyway,
learned.
now let
So
us
it is
wind up.
not correct.
Now our
So
talk-
each and
now-
everyone should have an equal policy. That is my view.
Now let us wind up with the last this thing. Empowering youth in politics. How do you feel? You feel the youth power is rising in politics?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, youth power is rising in politics, but at the same time, the experience by the elders should not be denied also. They should give the guidance. And because of all these things, we are very happy. Our party has taken the path and youth are empowered.
How do you feel so?
So transforming youth into politics is a major decision which has to be adhered to it. Definitely, as the days coming in 2026, as the word given by our leader, we would see more young blood into it as the days come up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.